Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today it is Monday, so it means only one thing. It's Ecto Monday, so we're going to do issue or stage 48 of Build the Ecto-1. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought to myself, oh, it's only 2 pages long. No, in these 2 pages we've got quite a lot to do. There's lots of screws to go in, absolutely miles of screws to get in there, so it's going to be an interesting one today. So let's get started and let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started on this issue. I've actually counted the amount of screws we need to put in this issue, and it's a whopping 40 screws we need to put in, so yeah, you're going to have to bear with me. So what we're going to be working on is the back seats for this today. So we've done this in the previous issue and we're just going to be working on the back seats for it. So let's get started. So the first one we need to do, this is the, oh no, it's that one. These are the left and right seats. Now in the right one it has got a little R for right, so we know we're working on the correct one. So we need to put the foam bit in, the bit I'm not too keen on. There we go, that bit's in. Then we need to put this bit in, and again this says left on it, so you know you're in the right ballpark, and we just need to squeeze this down into place, getting all these tab bits over. And we do have to do this twice because we've got the left and the right, obviously. And then we need to screw this bit down with some MP screws. So let's get a load of MP screws in. So yeah, this is the first one of 40 screws to put in. But it is going to look so impressive, the interior of this vehicle, when it's complete. That's the second one in. I'm just going to work my way around in a circle. That's that one in. So yeah, a whopping 40 screws to do. That's that one in. And then the last 2 on this seat. Okay, nearly done. Okay, so that's that first seat done. Now I'm going to move on to the same one as the other side. So I want to get this spongy bit out of the way. Okay, and we're just making sure we're doing this correctly. Yep. And again, the same thing. We need to put these tabs in place. So it's like a little bit of a sweatshop going by doing all these, but it makes sense. Well, it makes sense to me anyway, doing it this way, just getting one bit done, then doing it on the other seat, and you're not going to see it being repeated again. And I do like to keep my builds not madly edited, because you guys are going to go through this too, and this is supposed to be a representation of how to do the issue. So I like to keep it as close to what you guys are going to be doing when it comes around for your Ecto-1 build. Okay, we're nearly there. 2 more screws to put in. So second to last. Giving my fingers some exercise today doing this. Okay, so that one's in now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, I'm going to go back to the left seat, is we've got these to put on. So let's have a see. And they're just going to fit on just like that. And then they need to be screwed down with AP screws. Now, so I don't confuse myself with this, what I am doing is when I put the seats that I'm not working on, I'm putting one on the left, one on the right, and it doesn't confuse which one's which. So when they go in the car. So it's just 6 screws to put in, and then we have another 6 on the other one. But I think this is going in quite smoothly. So far, he says. Could do one of them wow sticks. I do actually have them in my wish list, but yeah, just a nice, just press a button and it screws in, but I suppose that'd take the fun away from doing it. Okay, last screw on this one. And that's the last screw on that one. So then we'll bring the other one across. Put that on. And then another 6 AP screws. We'll get there. So we've done quite a bit already, but we've still got more to go. And this is just the first step of the instructions, would you believe? So like I said, I didn't think I had much to do today, and then I looked at it and I'm like, wow, you really have crammed it into 2 pages of the instructions. Okay, just 2 more to go. Get in there now. And we're nearly there. So, last one. And that's the last one in. Excellent. Okay, so I'll put that up there, because next we do need is this here, and we're going to be putting the seats in, and starting with the left, because if I'm working from the back, this is the left side, this is the right side, so we get the left one, line that up, and then we need to screw that down, and again more AP screws. So I'm just going to hold it like this, because it has to sort of, no, the word is squish it in a bit. I don't even know if that's even a word, probably not. Okay. And I have to admit, they actually move. I didn't know that actually happened. So that's a nice feature. Try and get the next one in. Okay. Last screw. Just going to check that first screw to put in, just tighten that down, and that's like that. And then we need to put the next one on, again, same way, with some AP screws. So yeah, the fingers are really getting a bit of a workout today. Right, I didn't realise I'd done that. I put a screw in and I didn't need to. Oops. Luckily, it was the same screw as what we're putting in here. Never mind. Okay, almost there. 3 more screws. That one. Next one. And last one. And that's in there, in place. Okay, I'm just going to look at this before we put it on the car. That is very, very impressive, I must admit. That really does look nice. Okay, so what we need to do next is we've got these side bits to put on. So let's see what they're using. So these are called the outer edge of the seat backs. And they're going to be going on just on here. Just like that, and they need to be screwed in with LP screws. So let's get an LP on the screwdriver. Oh, getting a bit of cramp in my wrist. Okay, and then we get the other side on. And then 2 more LP screws. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I cannot control when I burp. It just comes. Okay. And that's that now in place. And now the last thing we need to do is we need to attach it to the car. So we've got 2 locating tabs there. They are going to line up. So that's the first one down. And that's that one down. Oh, popped out. Just be careful. And then we need to screw it in from underneath using 4 DP screws, and they're just going to be going into these holes here and these holes here. So what I'm going to do is get a DP screw loaded up. I'm going to put the first one in over here, like that. You'd be glad to know these are the last screws that we're putting in. So I'm just trying to load up my screwdriver. Won't load up. And then I'm going to put another one here at this side so that it's going to hold that seat in and it's not going to pop out. Let me just couple of turns on that one, and then I'll put the remaining 2 DP screws in, and then that's the last 2 screws that need to actually go onto here. That's one, and then we have the last one to put in, and here we have 2, and there we have it. There we have the backs of the seats done, the front seat in, and obviously we can do that, which I find quite, I don't know, I find that quite fun. And now it's attached to the floor of the Ecto-1. And that's it for this build. So yeah, 2 pages, and it's going on for about 15 minutes build. So quite a bit of a big one today, but that was a lot of screws, 40 screws to put in It's quite a lot, but I'm pleased it's completed now. Well, that's it for today's issue of Build the Ecto-1. Really enjoyed that. I've got a bit of ache in my wrist because that's a lot to put in, but we do have that with the Rootmaster as well, with all them red NM screws. Yeah, they can be a bit of a pain. But don't forget, tomorrow will be Terminator Tuesday. We've got the X-Wing coming up on Wednesday. There won't be anything on Thursday because I'm trying to do some work on the bus. But then we'll be doing Back to the Future Friday on Friday, and I'm looking forward to all them builds this week. So if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.